How's it going, troops? Jordan here, back again with another video, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the next Call of Duty game, and throughout this video we're going to be discussing information regarding Call of Duty 2020's development. We're going to be talking about Black Ops 5 leaks so far, as well as the official title of Call of Duty 2020. Before I do get into the video, please take all of this information with a pinch of salt, as development is constantly changing and some things might not end up in the final game. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up and make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification button next to it, and let's just jump straight into the video. So Call of Duty was on a 3-year development cycle with Treyarch, Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games, each developing a Call of Duty in rotation. In May 2019 there was a report from Jason Schreier of Kotaku who stated that he heard Treyarch were now working on Call of Duty 2020 and that Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software have taken a secondary development role supporting Treyarch. It's believed that Sledgehammer and Raven were each trying something new out for Call of Duty and putting forward different ideas, but kept having creative disputes back and forth with each other, and whatever game they were working on was, quote, in a mess and resulted in valuable development time being wasted. Because Call of Duty 2020 was in a right mess and in a very bad state, Activision had had enough of both teams and immediately informed Treyarch to stop what they were doing and to continue what Sledgehammer and Raven were working on. Already hearing this sounded like such a failure for Call of Duty, and honestly, I'm surprised it's taken this long for a development team to f up their Call of Duty game. In recent light, it's currently believed that while Treyarch are leading the development, it will still have Sledgehammer Games portrayed as the main developers on this title, as Activision apparently want this game to be shown like it's Sledgehammer's dream game that they've always wanted to make for the fans, since a decade ago they had to cancel their game Call of Duty Fog of War in order to help Infinity Ward finish developing Modern Warfare 3. It's a very bizarre and strange thing if it does turn out to be true. Note that nothing has been officially confirmed by Activision, and so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Alongside this news, in recent months we've also heard reports from leakers The Long Sensation and The Gaming Revolution that Call of Duty 2020 will either be called Black Ops, Black Operations or Black Ops 5, and that it is possibly going to be a reboot of the original Black Ops. And trust me, nothing beats OG Black Ops. It was also claimed that Call of Duty 2020 was in a poor build and to not expect anything good coming from it.
James, bad news.
But all is not lost, as we now have some brand new information leaked from the Gaming Revolution himself in regards to the new official title of the game, and even new information on the campaign, multiplayer, and yes, of course, zombies, or Nam Zombies. Nam Zombies sounds pretty cool to me.
So tough for shit in the jungle. It's not, baby.
So the official Call of Duty 2020 title is reportedly going to be called Call of Duty Vietnam. It's believed to be a reboot of the Black Ops series without actually having the Black Ops name in the title, as Activision understand that players are tired of the Black Ops name by now. Plus, Call of Duty Vietnam can still tie in with the Black Ops series, as this would technically be the 5th Black Ops game, and the V in Vietnam might also stand for Black Ops 5, and Activision marketing will probably do some sort of cool spin on that. This game will run on the new Modern Warfare engine and is going to take place across the entire Cold War period and the Vietnam War period. It's not entirely known when the game will release, but recent reports state that the game is on track for an October or November release, and won't be delayed, which is a contradiction to previous reports that the game might have to be delayed because of the current state it's in, and also because of a little thing in the news called COVID-19. So we'll just have to wait and see on that one. Starting off with the campaign will see the return of both Alex Mason and Sergeant Frank Woods, but it's likely these characters will have different voice actors. I can understand Sam Worthington being replaced for Alex Mason since he's currently busy filming Avatar 2 and 3, but to get rid of the legend himself, James C. Burns, when he can both act in motion capture and perform voiceover, to me that's just a fucking stupid decision on Activision's part. James C. Burns will always be Frank Woods, just like Billy Murray will forever be Captain Price. Sorry, Barry. There is also a big possibility that for this game, if these two characters are returning, that we might get to play as Sergeant Frank Woods this time around instead of Alex Mason, which I'm not gonna lie would be a very cool perspective to be in. Moving on to the multiplayer, which is what most of you, if not all of you, want to hear, Call of Duty Vietnam multiplayer will be very familiar to those who played the original Black Ops and Black Ops 2. Maps will be 3-lane for the most part, with some extra areas to allow for flanking and strategy. Treyarch are more interested in fun formulaic maps rather than maps full of random clutter. So if you like classic Treyarch maps, then you'll love the maps in COD Vietnam. One multiplayer map was described as having a warehouse hangar type building with a sniper tower in the middle of the map as a power position. One area is open like rice fields, and another lane features a river or stream crossing the map from both spawn sides. To me, what's being described here, it sounds very similar to the Black Ops map Jungle. No, not this jungle that you're thinking of, but this jungle, a multiplayer map that got scrapped in Black Ops, but we still have access to some images of what the map looked like, and if it's anything like this, then I'm hyped already. Another multiplayer map is reportedly set in a cityscape in the Russian region, with cars and tanks laid about, and this map seems to have a bit more clutter on it, but still maintaining that 3-lane design. Recently, from both TheGamingRevolution and his friend DKDynamite, they have both said that some multiplayer maps will be much bigger but will still maintain that 3-lane design. So before you panic just yet, it sounds like we can expect more multiplayer maps to resemble the map size of Cracked, WMD and Array from the original Black Ops. But again, we'll have to keep a watch out for this as development is constantly changing. Carrying on, it's reported that Ground War from Modern Warfare will also make a return to Call of Duty Vietnam and will be again 32 versus 32. One Ground War map has been described as a giant snow and ice map featuring 5 capture points, snowmobiles and modified tanks to operate in cold climates. The middle portion of this map is like an ice lake, so I wonder if there's any sort of dynamic map event like breaking the ice and falling into the ice cold water. The left portion of the map is described as a frozen forest.
Imagine yourself in a frozen forest.
And the right portion is described as featuring bunkers with a train section. This snow map also features a killstreak pickup, which is the flamethrower, and according to the TheGamingRevolution sources, this flamethrower is extremely powerful and insta-kills anyone you touch with the flames. Health regen is reportedly not automatic and is manual like in Black Ops 4, but this isn't a final decision and could easily become a piece of equipment, much like the stim shot in Modern Warfare. 4 rewards have also been revealed, which are the spy plane, the counter spy plane, an anti-air streak reward similar to the SAM turret but described as a bomber plane, and the attack dogs are also returning. All 4 of these kill streaks were in the original Black Ops, and it appears they will be returning in this new one. It's unknown whether Treyarch will go with the score streak system for COD Vietnam, or if they'll revert back to the traditional kill streak system. Me personally, I would love to see Treyarch adopt Modern Warfare 3's point streak system, since in my opinion it's the most balanced reward system, giving the best of both worlds for slayers and objective players. Operators from Modern Warfare will also be back for COD Vietnam and will work identically to it. Hopefully we get a Frank Woods or Mason operator, that would be pretty cool. Just no clown operators please. Treyarch, please I'm begging you, no clowns, no dabs, none of this cringe-ass stupid kiddie shit. Stay raw and gritty like you used to be, for the sake of the COD veterans. Thank you. And finally moving on to zombies, not much was revealed about zombies, but it was reported that zombies is taking place purely in the Vietnam War era, and will be starting its story all over again, as well as returning to simpler perks and the return of Pack-a-Punch. Plus, it's believed that with the new Modern Warfare engine, Treyarch will be bringing back Transit from Black Ops 2. And personally, I'm one of a small group of gamers who love Transit mode in Black Ops 2, and I will forever laugh at this moment.
Jacob, you f***ing idiot! You've killed us all!
I don't really know much about the Treyarch zombie storyline, as I don't really care for it and find it far too complex and confusing, but just like everyone, I do love a game of COD zombies once in a while, and Black Ops Zombies was my favourite, so I'm definitely looking forward to this mode. I do have to say again that please take all of this with a pinch of salt, as development and plans constantly change and some of this information might end up being true, while other parts might eventually be false. Again, all of this information has come from my mate TheGamingRevolution and his secret I Spy, and since he's leaked so much Modern Warfare content before the official announcements and reveals, I'm very much inclined to strongly believe him on the information he's provided. So troops, let me know down in the comment section below, Call of Duty Vietnam. Are you happy with that name? Would you have preferred Black Ops or Black Ops 5 as the official name? Or would you have preferred Treyarch to come up with a completely different name for Call of Duty 2020? Me personally, I just don't want another game or story with Black Ops in the title. I'd much prefer something different and new, but as long as the game is fun to play and has plenty of content on launch, and God forbid it doesn't have stupid strong skill-based bullshit matchmaking, I'll be happy with what we get. So if you did enjoy this video, then do give the video a thumbs up, I would appreciate it a lot. And if you're new to my channel, then make sure to hit subscribe and also hit the bell notification icon next to it, so that way you'll always be notified as to when I make an upload. Keep an eye out on the channel for more Modern Warfare loadout videos. I'm currently working on my next loadout video for Modern Warfare, which is going to be a fun and unique one, so make sure to keep an eye out for that one on the channel. So until the next video, I thank you all for watching, stay true to me troops, and I'll see you in game.